Wednesday night, 11:36 p.m. So, if you're new to this is the journey of 0 to 1 billion. It's basically just me documenting myself, building my business, and I talk every day about things that's going on, lessons I'm learning, ideas, tactics, strategies, and things of that nature. So, business model is LBOs. So, what did I do today? So, if you don't know, I have a job right now, and I'm doing this as my passion, my dream on the side, the LBO game, right? So my job's a sales job, and I was working from 9 till 5 today. And I hate that schedule. I hate 9 to 5. And I'm starting to get the feeling that, like, I complain too much, man. I hate this and this and that. Listen, I'm just sharing ideas. I'm not complaining. I'm still straight. There's some things I'd rather have than others. Either way, I'll do it. So it's just me kind of reflecting. 9 to 5, man. In the mornings, it's like there's always some asshole. There's always someone who's selfish and just gets in a car accident. And I'm just kind of saying that sarcastically, of course, but there's so much traffic during that time because everyone's going out at that same time. So 9 to 5s, man, I can't imagine doing that my whole life. I don't think we're biologically made to have 9 to 5s. I don't think so. Anyways, I had the job. I woke up probably around 7 or 8. Got there. And today I ran into trouble trying to get out of work to do a meeting. And the way it's set up right now, I find it's very hard for me to get like an hour for lunch to kind of just like get out of the way and like do my own thing on the side. I'm always like in the shop, always. I don't work at a store, it's kind of like mobile at the same time. So it just depends what I have going on so I can take meetings. Today I didn't really have the cold calls ready because remember, I'm at the stage right now where I'm doing the data and I'm switching up the data. And here's where I'm at with that, right? I'm really glad that I took my time when it comes to making a decision on this because I had a lot of like interesting options with people trying to say like I'll build this team, and I started like noticing different people doing it in different ways. And I had this guy who offered to help me. He worked for a bigger company that helps you find off-market deal flow. They're called Acquira. Maybe I shouldn't have said the name, but they basically help you find off-market deal flow, but they charge you 100K to work with you. It's pretty insane. This guy, he knows how the system works. He knows how to find the deal flow, and he was offering to build me a team. And now that I'm thinking about it, I see it's kind of built that way for them, but I think it's just a scam. Honestly, like looking back, reflecting on it, it's really, this guy thinks, he thinks he could just scam me. So I'm gonna take the route where I hire the VA. So today I have some news. I hired my first VA. I sent some offers, and tomorrow I think I'm gonna get some results. We'll see who ends up getting hired by me, but we picked the right one. And my strategy is gonna be where I give them a list, and then from the list I want them to scrape it out and like make it into a proper list. Like I have a list of companies, but I want to know who the owner is of the company. I want to know their email. I want to know their phone number if possible. I want to have their LinkedIn. I want to have their address. I need to know everything about these people. We're gonna do a cold email campaign. I'm gonna do cold calling. I'm gonna look into getting people to get on my team and work with me on these deals, on this list that I've built after all this experience I've done so far. We're gonna work on this list. I'm gonna get people to work with me on a commission basis, so that way I can leverage myself the best. And guys, keep in mind, it's okay with me if I'm giving pieces of the pie to people because that's how you build a big company. That's how any company's made. Elon Musk describes companies as just a group of people. It's literally that simple, just a group of people. So the better you make the group, the better the company becomes because it's just a group of people, right? So if I could get some people to work with me on a commission basis, and we're looking to acquire companies that are like in the $2 to $3 million price range. And keep in mind, I'm looking at a deal right now. So that's the kind of range we're playing in. We want to play in that size. So if you get a commission on that deal, it's gonna be hefty commission, right? So today I was talking with a broker. What else did I do? I have like a list of things I did. I sent a lot of LinkedIn connections. I had meetings. I was emailing my board members about a deal that we're looking at, and I had to analyze it myself. And QuickBooks is like, it's so messy, man. And I realized like these brokers are so, like, after kind of working with them for a couple days, I realized that they're so like unfocused. Like they're very like, they have their hands in a lot of pots. So it's easy for them to lose focus. Like if a broker has a ton of deals on the table, they're gonna lose a lot of leads for some of the deals that they have because they're so busy. They're so busy, they're not able to keep up with everything. Like there's a lot of people that are tire kickers that aren't serious. So for you to shift and sift, for you to go through everyone that's actually like a tire kicker or not, it takes a lot of time. You don't want to deal with the BS. So a lot of these people are like, they're missing a lot of opportunities from what I see. Like I'm emailing this guy, I have to follow up with him, and then I have to call the person, and then they tell me like a link for me to schedule a meeting. It's like, man, I have to go through this maze to get to you. It's kind of a good thing. I like it. So that way I know a lot of other people are not doing it. You know what I mean? I like that, right? It's a good thing for me. I spoke with 2 different brokers, and I signed some NDAs. What else? I have like a list of things I did, man. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I worked out today as well. I haven't worked out for 2 days. So I got off at 5, I got here around 6. I worked out at 8, and then I worked. So worked out and 8 probably take like an hour or 2. And then I did the LinkedIn, deal analyzing, hired the VA. It took me about like 3 hours-ish, 4 hours-ish. I ate again. I don't know, I guess we have some slippage today, right? This is where we're at. I didn't do any calls today. I find it so hard to do the calls during the day if I have a meeting. So yeah, I had a meeting. Let me talk a little bit about that. I spoke with someone who watches these videos, and I'm starting to notice that these videos are starting to gain traction when it comes to people reaching out to me. And it's probably just because of like the genuineness of these videos. Like I'm not here to sell anything. I'm not here saying things I'm not doing. I'm keeping it real. Because there's not a lot of people out there that are keeping it real with what they have going on. There's a lot of fake stuff going on nowadays. So you don't really know. So when you see someone who's admitting to his problems, stuff like that, and guys, keep in mind, you're seeing this stuff in real time. Like, I know for a fact there's people that watch these videos that have accomplished what I'm trying to do, that done QLA, that did things a certain way, and they're watching these videos like judging or whatever, and it's cool with me. Like I'm coachable. Listen, my ego is not there because I'm not there yet. I don't deserve the ego. You know what I mean? So I'm coachable, and I understand that perspective, but this is me putting out all the mistakes out in real time. And any kind of ways I like spend my time and I kind of like waste it, or spend my money here and waste it, like this is part of like the process. Now, would I want to shorten that as much as possible? Of course I would. Now, it's not to say that it's not gonna happen, you know? When you have a million people telling you a million different things, it gets hard to make decisions. Therefore, you just gotta block out the noise and you just gotta do what you gotta do. And that's kind of where I'm at, right? I gotta make my own decisions. I gotta see the options on the table. I need a buffet. Sometimes it's not good to have a buffet. Sometimes you need like a Cane's. You just need like 4 options on the menu, right? But yeah, I'm gonna create this list. I have about like 7,000 leads for this guy to scrape through. Have him go through it, and from there, I'm gonna be sending direct mail. I'm gonna cold call. I'm gonna have someone else cold call as well, and I'm gonna do cold email campaign. And from the cold emails, the people that actually responded, the people that were interested, I'm gonna go ahead and take their emails. I'm gonna create a Facebook ad campaign, not Google ad, just Facebook ad to start off. And I'm gonna create a similar audience to it. So it's a very cool feature on Facebook that you could do. It's very interesting. So I'm gonna try some new tactics, and I'm gonna get a little bit loose with my money. So I'm gonna spend money on ads. I'm gonna spend money on direct mail campaigns, because now that I don't need to write this stuff handwritten. I'm just gonna like delegate this stuff, like, because you have to pay for the stamps anyways. Mail stamps, you have to pay for that. So you have to pay for everything, man. You have to pay for gas, and you got to pay for the oil, and it's not just driving places, and just existing costs money, literally. So it's time to start winning. It's time to start winning and taking what's yours, man. Like, this is I say this point in the journey, like when you get in it, like a couple months in, like that's the pivotal part, man. Like that's when it gets hard. That's when it's like, damn, like I tried everything I thought, and like I just don't know what to do. It's like, no, you know what to do. Even if it's like tiny, like do something every single day. Something every single day. I'm not trying to get preachy. I'm not trying to say, yo, be like me, because obviously I ain't there yet, like I said. I'm just saying my current thoughts about myself.